is going to work and everything like that. It makes no provision for that at all. When I saw that, I thought, is that where Aldous Huxley got Brave New World from? But I mean, apparently not. Apparently not. But you know, the similarity is obvious. At any rate, the scheme was a total failure. I mean, it was a little bit like communism itself. I mean, because this biologist knew nothing about the actual biological issues. I mean, because they hadn't been discovered yet. So, I mean, it was just completely impossible what he was trying to do. But he actually came back to the Soviet Union. He tried it again in Georgia. And then, this is how the story goes. They were going to borrow monkeys from a Cuban heiress to try this experiment for a third time. And it actually got into the New York Times. And then the whole thing was called off at that point. Oh, well, okay, well, I actually tried to search and find the article in the New York Times, and I couldn't find it. I mean, I don't like that. I mean, I hope that all this stuff checks out, you know, and that this is not just a fabrication. But, I mean, if there's any chance of it being true, then it has to be mentioned. And, I mean, it comes back. Because in 2003, at the second Shanghai Medical University in China, they fuse a human and a rabbit to create what is called a chimerical embryo. So, I mean, there are sort of trap doors in communism that I did not expect, and, you know, I mean, that they did not tell me about in workers' world. I mean, I had no idea that that these paths were acceptable. I mean, it certainly raises the issue. I mean, you know, like if you want to really talk about whether communism is possible, then it is perfectly legitimate to make a list of all the arguments against it. You know, or all the arguments that it might be too late, like ecology. I mean, somebody could say, well, we've gone past the point of no return ecologically. Or somebody could say that science has already become so dangerous that there's no way to tame it. And I mean, that is the category where this would be. I mean, you know, like in other words, what if you have the power now to do all of these unsavory things? You know, and what if somebody, you know, or, I mean, whether they're in power or whether they're just a scientist, what if they simply want to go ahead and do